Hello, my name is Erica Kettler, and I am a member of Team 15 and Section 4 of International Business 580, International Business Management. My team members are Orlin Anderson, Amanda Clark, and Nicholas Zaleski. This week's focus is on governmental influence on trade and how that influence can affect business domestically and internationally. One continuing development I've been interested in for at least the past year has been Britain's exit from the European Union, much more commonly known as Brexit. Before we discuss Brexit, let's talk about the EU. What is the EU? Back in 1950, the European coal and steel community began to unite European countries economically and politically in order to secure lasting peace. The 6 founding countries are Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. Together as a single market, the EU is able to ease restrictions and allow goods and services to flow freely between member borders. Usually, governments intervene in trade to attain economic, social, and political objectives in order to best benefit their nation and its citizens. There's a strong sense of collectivism in the EU. As the EU continues to grow, the EU is able to build up economy, infrastructure, and communication. The EU provides peace and security, high food and environmental standards, encourages trade with other member countries without the need for custom duties, and citizens are able to travel freely between borders, thus opening more opportunity to study in other countries. For Britain, the EU has been extremely beneficial. Europe has been Britain's most important export market, as well as a source for foreign investment. In fact, Britain's membership in the EU helped London become a global financial center. About 80% of British economic activity, from lawyers, architects, consultants, and others, are heavily dependent on the EU relationship. The biggest benefit for EU members are the trade agreements made with non-EU members. Essentially, the EU handles the negotiations as one single market with countries such as Japan, China, and Mexico, thus allowing the same rules for members and increasing economic benefits and consumer benefits for millions of citizens and businesses. So if the EU is so great, why was Britain so eager to leave it? Outside of the EU's single market, Britain would be free to seek its own trade deals with countries like the United States and India. However, this also means that Britain would need to negotiate its own trade deal with the EU or be subject to tariffs and EU regulations for non-members. The trade changes did not take effect until January 1st, 2021, but has proven disastrous for Britain. Exports of goods to the EU have dropped 41%. That's year over year, January 2021 to January 2020. The lengthy delays and higher transportation costs due to customs and food safety checks have put many businesses' relationships at risk. Any animal and plant products entering the EU have to have an export health certificate that is stamped by a government certified vet. One dairy farmer has had to stop selling to online shoppers in the EU due to the certificate costing many times the average price of $34 to $69 per order. As noted by the dairy farmer, the ocean of opportunity quickly turned into a pond. Another important export business to Britain is the fishing industry. The British government hoped to revive the industry after it split from the EU, but British fishing companies have long sold most of their catch to the EU. With the EU keeping some fishing rights in British waters and the French protesting new trade rules, British seafood exporters feel they might soon be out of business. Further problems are seen in the disruption of the supply chain. Truck drivers are far and few between, and the UK Prime Minister is refusing to bring in cheap EU labor to help ease the strain. By pushing the agenda of Britain first, the government continues to encourage companies to hire and train locally and to pay better wages. Shortages throughout many parts of the supply chain, added with new regulations and higher shipping and commodity costs, are starting to affect consumers. British Retail Consortium CEO Helen Dickinson said that without government action, it will be British consumers who will pay the price. In the run-up to Christmas, the situation could get worse. Most recently, the disruption in supply chain has left grocery store shelves empty and forced fast casual restaurants like Nando's to close locations due to a chicken shortage. Britain's hospitality and food industry has warned that these shortages will likely get worse as demand continues to rise in 2021. Brexit will continue to cause long-term consequences for businesses looking to build a European base in Britain and trade with the EU's 27 members. Businesses will look for the path of least resistance, as well as fewer barriers for entry. UK suppliers will therefore be less competitive in the EU market as their competitors are able to trade freely. More delays, new tariffs, and more checks at ports has slowly increased the cost of goods for British citizens. Combined with COVID-19, Brexit is not proving to be worth it, and only government intervention to secure new trade deals or return to the EU will help save Britain's economy and its citizens.